If the drone industry is to continue growing in North Dakota, the people need to understand how they can use them. One vendor at this year's Ag Expo is showing off their drone and how it can help farmers. Gooseneck Implement and Best Way Ag are presenting a very large drone they say could benefit the agriculture industry. Colby Knutson, a drone distributor, says it can help with surveying, spraying, and spreading, covering around 40 acres an hour. Knutson says it complements tools that farmers are already using.
It doesn't really replace anything today, I don't see, but it complements everything. You know, it complements that airplane if they're hiring that. It complements their ground rigs. You know, down the road, will it start replacing stuff? Possibly, but today I think it just complements everything.
Knutson says the drone runs around $34,000.